love story of Yulong and Yang Meimei. After all the speculation, the truth finally comes out. The long silence and a gentle shock since 2020, when the first movie starring Yulong and Yang Meimei was released, social media has witnessed a wave of passionate fans for this couple. At that time, both were at the peak of their careers. One was a male god with a calm demeanor, the other a youth goddess with smiling eyes. Fans not only loved the characters they played but also hoped that the feelings on screen were real. But through each year, each interview, each leaked rumor, both remained steadfast, silent, or skillfully denied. And yet, one unannounced morning, they made the whole social media explode. 2 posts at the same time, same color tone, same style, same message, but most importantly, the same people appeared in the photo. They stood next to each other in wedding dresses, a gentle action but like the last straw. Fans burst into tears, the media reported, the hashtag exploded like a storm. When the screen became reality, emotions happen in front of the camera or behind the camera. The audience watched the movie, but their hearts were in turmoil because they couldn't tell, were they acting, or were they truly living their emotions? Yulong and Yang Meimei in the movie were a destined couple. They loved, understood, separated, and then reunited. But when the camera stopped rolling, the looks were still there, still full, as if they had never left the role behind the scenes. They often joked with each other, helped each other fix their hair, and smiled when their eyes met. In a leaked clip, Yulong unconsciously took a coat for Yang Meimei in the cold winter, even though the scene had ended long ago. Fans began to remember every little detail. They appeared at the same restaurant, wore couple shirts, and were seen leaving the same hotel after an event. But they still answered with only one sentence, "We are just close friends." A clever denial, but not enough to extinguish a huge belief from millions of hearts. A secret wedding that shook Asia. The beauty of simplicity and sincerity. No need for media, no need for live television, no need for expensive signs. Their wedding was a gentle love song, taking place in a suburban villa where there were only trees, flowers, yellow lights, and the emotional eyes of those who have truly loved. In the rare photos shared, the audience saw a space like a fairy tale, rows of white chairs covered in lace, each lamp hanging on the tree like stars. In the middle of that space, 2 figures stood next to each other, looking at Yang Meimei with eyes gentler than any scene they had ever filmed. No fireworks, just a simple forward kiss, but the whole social network had to cry. In that moment, all the rumors disappeared, only the authenticity of love remained, proven not by words but by actions. The vows that moved the world. The vows that made the whole social network cry. Sincerity transcends all distances. No one expected that the part that made their wedding legendary was the vows that were so genuine, not empty, not prepared. Yulong's voice trembled slightly as he held the microphone, his eyes looking at the girl standing in front of him, the girl who had accompanied him through years of speculation, so much avoidance from public opinion. He said, "I don't promise not to make you sad, but I promise to be the first to apologize. I promise to listen, love you, and make you laugh every day." As for Yang Meimei, softly but firmly, she said, "From today, you are no longer afraid of being alone, because you have me." Although those words were not broadcast on TV, not recorded publicly, from the attendees, that short clip was transmitted, gaining hundreds of millions of views. The online community calls this the oath that makes the whole world believe in love. The wedding vlog that crashed the world. Just a few hours after the secret wedding, when social networks were still buzzing with emotional wedding photos, Yulong and Yang Meimei made the online community go crazy again with an 8-minute vlog recording the entire preparation process for the most important day of their lives. No fancy effects, no stage lighting, just everyday moments filled with love. The vlog opens with the scene of the 2 choosing wedding flowers together at a small shop in the suburbs of Beijing, where Yang Meimei gently sniffs each flower and says, "I want a wedding that smells like this, no need to be fancy, just need to be you and me." Yulong stands behind, smiling gently, saying nothing, just nodding. That nod alone makes viewers understand, he always chooses what she chooses. The scene shifts to the dressing room, where Yang Meimei puts on a simple yet elegant white wedding dress for the first time. She turns to look at her boyfriend who is waiting and asks softly, "Is it beautiful?" He answers without hesitation, "She is the most beautiful bride in my life." The most stormy moment is the night before the wedding. The 2 practice their first dance on the rooftop with a gentle breeze, yellow lights, and warm music playing. They are clumsy, laughing, stepping on each other's feet, but their hands are still tightly held. There, at that moment, Yu Long shyly fed her a piece of wedding cake and said softly, "I'm not used to this, but if it's for you, I will learn." No need for flowery words, those moments were the most beautiful definition of the word love. A fan's dream comes true. A marriage is not just for two people but for a whole generation of fans. As soon as the wedding news was confirmed, a series of hashtags simultaneously climbed to the top, trending on Weibo, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, not only in China but also in Vietnam, Thailand, Indonesia, Korea, and international fan communities. What's remarkable is not only the dizzying speed of spread but also the level of emotion of the fan community. A fan in Vietnam wrote, "I have been following them since 2020, since they were just an on-screen couple. I used to pray for the day they would be together in real life. Today, when I saw them in their wedding clothes, I cried, not because I was sad, but because my dream came true." On social platforms, thousands of fans have organized online watch parties, rewatching the first movie they acted in together, stopping at each moment to examine each glance, each touch of the hand, moments that have now become real memories. Someone said, "Every time they hug on screen, it is no longer acting, it is a real moment captured in cinema." Their love is no longer a product of the screenwriter, director, or production team, it is their own love, written, acted, and lived by their own hearts. Inspiring a generation. In the midst of the scandalous and noisy entertainment world, where love is often turned into a promotional tool, Yu Long and Yang Meimei chose a completely different path, keeping quiet, keeping secret, keeping each other for many years. They have never revealed a love scandal, never appeared together intentionally, never used their love story to attract the media. They understand that showbiz is a glamorous place but also a place where it is easy to get hurt, so they chose to protect each other with silence. And that silence has become the loudest voice. After the wedding took place, many people in the artist, producer, and director world expressed their admiration and emotion. A longtime director wrote on his blog, "I used to think that showbiz no longer has a place for sincere love stories, but today I believe I was wrong." An actor of the same generation posted their wedding photo with the caption, "Maybe it's my turn to learn how to love secretly, quietly, but deeply like them." The love of Yu Long and Yang Meimei has inspired not only fans but also those in the industry to believe that amidst the spotlight, true love can still arise, no need to be noisy, just sincere. Lessons on loving, waiting, and growing together. In the first interview after the wedding news was announced, a reporter asked, "How do you two feel right now?" Yu Long just smiled, "We feel relieved, it's like we can finally hold hands in broad daylight without having to look around." And Yang Meimei replied with a sentence that silenced the whole room, "I don't need anyone to admire our love, as long as we cherish it, that's enough." There was no grand plan, no grand announcement, they just want to build a real home, a place with a fireplace, a bed, a little laughter every night, and someone to lean on forever. When asked about their future plans, Yu Long said, "We are not in a hurry to have children. First, we want to live together as two companions, shopping, cooking, watching movies, and enjoying peaceful days without filming schedules." In an era where so many people love to be recognized, they love just to be together.